Welcome back, our fans. The pyramids of Giza are a collection of huge statues made of stone built in ancient times in Egypt. These pyramids date back to the times of the pharaohs and are considered one of the greatest engineering achievements in history. It consists of three main pyramids: the Great Pyramid, known as the Great Pyramid, which is square in shape and has three openings, the Middle Pyramid, which was built for Pharaoh Khafra, and the Lesser Pyramid built by Phil. The pyramids were built to be used as a tomb for the pharaohs and are believed to contain the tombs of ancient Egyptian kings and queens. All of them are located in the Giza Plateau and are considered one of the most prominent tourist attractions in Egypt and one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Abu Simbel Temple is a group of ancient temples in Egypt, located about 280 kilometers south of Aswan. These were built temples in ancient times, around the 13th century BC, are considered one of the most important tourist attractions in Egypt. The temple is characterized by its enormous statues of King Ramses II, which are among the most prominent evidence of the art of the ancient era. The entire temple was moved during the transfer of Hedges in the 60s of the last century before it was submerged in the waters of the Nile due to the construction of the high dam. The Abu Simbel Temple Group is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The Valley of the Kings is an archaeological site located in Egypt on the west bank of the Nile River, and is considered the tomb of the kings of the Old and Middle Kingdom of ancient Egypt. The construction of tombs in the Valley of the Kings dates back to about the 16th century BC, and is where pharaohs, great kings and noble queens were buried. The site includes many majestic tombs and wall panels decorated with drawings depicting kings, their lives, and the eternal life they enjoy in the afterlife. The Valley of the Kings is one of the most important archaeological sites in Egypt and was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1979. Karnak Temple, also known as the Great Luxor Temple, is one of the most important pharaonic temples in ancient Egypt. It is located in the city of Luxor on the east bank of the Nile River. The Karnak Temple was built during the late pharaonic times, specifically in the New Kingdom and American eras. It has been expanded and decorated over long periods of time. It has been renovated and restored several times throughout history, including during the Roman period. Karnak Temple is a huge temple covering an area of about 100 acres, and contains many different pharaonic temples. It is famous for its enormous columns with decorative plant motifs. These columns represent a unique masterpiece and attract visitors from all over the world. Karnak Temple is one of the most prominent tourist attractions in Egypt. The Temple of Hatshepsut is an ancient temple located in ancient Egypt, and its construction dates back to pharaonic times. This temple is considered one of the temples in which the ancient Egyptians worshipped the goddess Hatshepsut, who is considered the goddess of the house, family and protection of mother and child in Egyptian mythology. The Temple of Hatshepsut is a great example of ancient Egyptian architecture, as it is distinguished by its beautiful decoration and huge statues depicting Egyptian goddesses and kings. The temple was built in early pharaonic times and houses a group of buildings and halls connected to each other. The temple consists of a large open-air courtyard surrounded by ornate columns, and the temple is oriented towards the northwest. Limestone is the basic material used in the construction of the temple and is characterized by its enormous columns and statues representing Hatshepsut. And the Red Fort is a historic castle located in the city of Granada in southern Spain. The Red Fort is one of the most important tourist attractions in Granada and is considered one of the best examples of Islamic architecture in the world. The castle was built in the 9th century and was modified and enlarged by many Muslim and Christian rulers throughout the ages. The complex consists of palaces, baths, beautiful gardens, a mosque, parks and fountains. The Red Fort is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is considered one of Spain's most prominent tourist attractions. Khan al-Khalili is a historic building located in the city of Jerusalem in Palestine. Its construction dates back to the Middle Ages and was used as a trading center and stopping point for commercial caravans coming from the north and south. Khan al-Khalili is considered one of the architectural masterpieces in the city and is characterized by its beautiful Ottoman design and dazzling building arts. It is now used as a cultural and commercial center where there are many craft workshops, shops and traditional cafes. Khan Hebron is a great tourist destination for visitors to Jerusalem. Red Sea. It is a sea located in the Middle East and separates the continent of Asia and Africa. It enjoys stunning landscapes and diverse coral reefs, making it one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world for diving and swimming lovers. A variety of interesting marine creatures also live there, such as colorful fish, dolphins and sharks. Some of the famous sites on the Red Sea coast include Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt, Aqaba in Jordan, the Maldives, and Maurice in the Bahamas. Luxor, a city in the Arab Republic of Egypt located in the south of the country on the banks of the Nile. Luxor is considered one of the most important archaeological cities in Egypt, as it contains many pharaonic temples and tombs. The city's history dates back to ancient times, and Karnak, Deir al-Bahrain. Luxor Temple and Rams are among its most prominent tourist attractions. Luxor is a major travel destination for tourists coming to Egypt to discover the pharaonic culture and ancient history of the country. Alexandria. Alexandria is a coastal city located in northern Egypt on the shore of the Mediterranean Sea. Alexandria is famous for its ancient history and rich culture dating back to antiquity, Greek and Roman times. Alexandria is considered one of the most important tourist cities in Egypt, where tourists come from all over the world to visit its famous landmarks such as the Bibliotheca Alexandrina and the Citadel of Kaibe. The city also has beautiful sandy beaches and areas of the neighboring city of Baitash and the coastal resort of Matruh that attract tourists to enjoy the sun and the sea. In addition, Alexandria is home to a variety of ancient temples, museums, theaters, and beautiful parks that attract visitors in order to explore Egyptian history and culture. This list can be modified according to the interests of each tourist, as there are many other tourist attractions that can be visited in Egypt, such as Philae Temple, located in southern Egypt. The Philae Temple was moved from its original location on Philae Island to Isis Island in the 60s. Deir el-Bahari. Deir el-Bahari is located in Luxor, and it is one of the most beautiful Christian monasteries in the world. Temple of Edfu, located in southern Egypt. The Temple of Edfu is one of the well-preserved pharaonic temples. Sphinx, located in Giza Governorate. The Sphinx is a stone statue depicting the head of King Ramses II and the body of a lion. Al-Azhar Mosque. Al-Azhar Mosque is located in Cairo, and it is one of the oldest universities in the world. Egypt is a distinctive tourist destination that meets the needs of all tourists, whether they are interested in history and civilization, nature and beauty, or entertainment and activities. Thanks for watching. Support us by likes and subscribe.